Christmas is one of the best times of the year, and to be able to celebrate generations of Christmas is one of the great benefits of living in this area. We're at Bronte Creek Provincial Park, and we're actually at Spruce Lane Farmhouse. This is Andrew, and Andrew, you are the expert on what Christmas is during this period of time.
Yeah, at Spruce Lane Farmhouse we represent the 1900s and the very, very late Victorian time period. And in Victorian times, Christmas kind of exploded, and we get a lot of our traditions from there.
And what about Christmas stockings?
Christmas stockings, coming from St. Nicholas himself. What happened was charity being a big thing. St. Nicholas, hundreds and hundreds of years ago, wanted to give to the needy, and he would take bags of money, staying anonymous, and throw them in through windows of houses to the people who needed the money in the community. But at this time of year, you start closing your windows, it's a little bit colder, so the only way to get in the house was to drop it down the chimney. People, of course, had their socks or their stockings hung by the fire. The money would get caught in there. So if you were needy or you were in need at this time of year, you would hang your stockings by the fire and hope that St. Nicholas would provide for you.
Okay, now let's go on to decorations. We're standing really in front of a very beautiful tree that's actually on a table or a tea cart in this particular case.
Yeah.
Was this tradition?
This is it all stems from a German tradition of bringing a tree in your house. Germans brought in a tree itself and then decorated that originally with presents and the candy and stuff that you were giving to each other. Queen Victoria married Prince Albert, who was German, and she had a Christmas tree. The London Times published her Christmas tree in 1846, and once the Queen had a Christmas tree, all of the kingdom wanted to be like the Queen, wanted to be like the little princesses, and have a Christmas tree. That's where it all stems from. Once the Queen had a Christmas tree, everybody wanted a Christmas tree.
Right, right. And we're also seeing decorations in all of the rooms. We have a lot of boughs hanging from, you know, corner to corner in this particular room. So there was an awful lot of emphasis on complete decorating of just the parlor?
The house that we're standing in is from an upper middle class family. So they actually had hired hands that would be doing work in the back half of the house. And when you get to the back half of the house, we have wood floors, we don't have any wallpaper. The half of the house we're standing in right now, particularly the front parlor, is all about showing off. So this is where you would welcome your guests for Christmas. This is where you'd be celebrating with your family. So this is the most lavishly decorated room. You'd spend the time to make the garlands and make the decorations that you'd be displaying in your front parlor, because that's really where you're spending the bulk of your time.
Let's talk about the food portions. So I know that the festival leads up to the grand Christmas Day dinner. But tell me a little bit about what the traditional foods would be when they would be served.
Originally, it was a Christmas goose. Going back to pioneer times and stuff, everybody had a Christmas goose.
Right.
But Queen Victoria, during her reign, published that she had a turkey. And once she had a turkey, everybody wanted to have a turkey. So you're looking at 3 or 4 courses of lavishly trying to show off with imported things like oysters and that type of thing, as well as keeping with tradition things like a Christmas pudding or what we call figgy pudding nowadays. That going back to pagan times. So kind of good mix of the new stuff that the Queen has brought in, as well as the old traditions that we're keeping alive.
What we've been talking about today is actually part of the Homestead celebration right here at Bronte Creek Provincial Park. Tell us about the celebration, how long it goes, and what people can expect.
Well, Homestead Christmas has been running weekends in December. We have this next weekend coming up, Friday night the 20th from 5 until 9. Saturday and Sunday, which would be the 21st and 22nd, from 10 till 4, and actually continuing the 23rd as well. You can come enjoy, see some of this stuff for yourself, the way the Victorians celebrated. We have lots of crafts, lots of games for the kids, family activities. Our skating rink should be opening soon. We have, of course, our food, funnel cakes, and then the big man himself is dressed up in Victorian costume. The best part of our festival, we have costumes that you can put on. No.
Really?
Yeah, you can slip them on right over top of what you're wearing, and you can visit Santa. We'll take your picture and everything like that for you, and you can get that family Victorian portrait. We give you all your pictures to you on a USB stick for $5 a person. So really, really unique sort of family picture and portrait opportunity to sort of, again, spread that Christmas cheer.
So this would be where the modern age meets the history of our community. I cannot tell you what a wonderful Christmas spirit exists in this place. You've got to come down. There's wagon rides and everything, and there's snow falling. It's beautiful. This is truly the Christmas that I think Christmas should be. For Halton Insider, I'm Deb Timstra.